Okay, we're on. Call a meeting of the Board of Estimate and Apportionment to order for February, no, it's not February, is it?
Yes, it's February.
February 27th, yes. That's the agenda. I thought they were minutes. So February 27th, 2025, the full board is present. And so the roll call has been taken. Approval of minutes for the 2/13/25 meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Massey.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 3.1, authorization to approve the transfer of a general fund balance to cover the unexpected costs of the HVAC system at the Paramount Theater. That the Board of Estimate and Apportionment authorizes the treasurer to transfer $98,100 in the following manner: from general fund to repairs to building, requesting the approval of the enclosed quote to hire Val Bruni Plumbing and Heating to complete the proposed HVAC work needed at the Paramount in the backstage area. This is not a budgeted item and will require a transfer of funds from the general fund balance. Motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Massey. And Maria, this is the backstage of the theater, correct? Jacob is handling it, okay. Jacob, this is the backstage, correct? Yes. And it was not anticipated, the system, the other system was not,
Don't we have an account repairs to equipment, or repairs to buildings?
Yeah, the whole account is $100,000, I think.
So why can't we just take it out of there?
There's nothing, you're always in deficit by the end of the year. This is repair for entire city buildings.
I know, so
So
after, when we need something else, we can
We
take it out
need
of the fund
things every
balance.
day for repairs to buildings. That's why when we went through the budget process, we had to justify every item in that line for repairs to buildings. And that's how we come up with the number.
So-
Now you want to use all of it
What's
for
in,
one
what's in the repairs of buildings
unbudgeted
right now?
item?
What's in the building, what's it right now?
What is it right now? I don't know.
Can we take $50,000 out of the fund
No,
balance?
you
and
cannot
50,000
take
out of
anything.
it?
By the end of the year, every time by the end of the year, we are a deficit in that account because our buildings are old and getting older,
Okay,
okay?
calm down. I want to, it's $100,000. It's February, and how much money have we used so far?
You just asked me that question and I said, I don't know.
Okay, so what's in the repairs of buildings account? Do we have a,
You gotta be, now listen to your question.
I'm listening.
You know what, I forget. Okay, whatever you want to do.
All right, we'll just keep taking out of the fund balance.
Well, what else do you suggest we do? Print it?
All right, relax.
There-
Calm
there's
down.
a-
He's
there's
got
a
point.
repairs to building
What he's trying to
account.
say is, if you use it out of that account now, then transfer when you need it again. That's all he's saying.
Okay.
I-
And I answered that, right?
No, but that's all
No?
right, because we don't know how much is in the account. You said you don't know how
No,
much.
but I answered, no, that's not what you asked. All right.
That's exactly what he asked.
No, that's not what you said. What you said is,
No.
what you said is,
What he's trying to say is rather than taking out of the fund balance, use what you have now. Later on, he knows that you're going to need more money. Take it out then. That's all he's doing is saying.
it doesn't work that way. I have expenses from repairs to building from that account almost every day, every week. I can't go drain it for one item, unbudgeted item.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Jacob.
Oh.
I'm just trying to explain, you're wondering what he's asking you, and that's all he's saying.
No, I know what he's saying, and that's the same question I gave him, I gave you.
Can I have a
Same
question?
answer.
Can I ask a question? Did you give any money back from your budget in 2024?
Most likely, yes. Not from that item, not from repair to buildings.
So there was money from all the other items, correct?
I don't know what it is. Do we know that number?
Not yet.
Yeah, we don't know. We have to yeah.
Finish the expenses for 2024, so we don't finalize that now. So in March, we'll know what are the expenses that are, what are the budget lines that are over budget.
well, I can say that we do need this, though, immediately. So what's the most expeditious way to move this forward? Because the summer months are going to be coming, obviously, the warm weather, and we need the AC in the back of the
Obviously, this way
Paramount.
would be the.
So is this the most direct way, Leonora?
Agreeing with this? So the repairs to a building is an operational budget. This is a one-time emergency. So that's the difference. The repairs to building, what we work on is, okay, operationally, what is going to be needed during the year. Since this is not something that was anticipated, this is an emergency, this is why it's being presented this way, coming out of general fund balance, which does align with our current fund balance policy, just to add.
Thank you for the clarification.
All right, so is there any other questions of Mr. Twill? I'm thinking about asking a question too, but I'm not going to. So I think Leonora clarified everything for us. So do we have a roll? Did we have a sponsor? I think I'm,
Yeah, you sponsored it, I second it.
okay, easy on the tone there, old timer. So the resolution was sponsored by myself, seconded by Massey.
Alderman Massey.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, roll. Massey,
Aye.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
And I'll vote aye. So it passes 3-0. Thank you, Mr. Twill, for your explanation. We appreciate your input. Item 3.2, authorization to approve a lease between Congressman Ryan and the City of Middletown for the shared office space on the third floor. This is a formality that's required by by Congress in order for them to move their equipment in. So there is no amount of money. It's a $0 lease, correct?
Will the congressman be here?
His office is staffed here at least once a week, Maria, right? And twice a week? Okay. So motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Any questions? Do we have a sponsor on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's
Item,
fine.
item 3.3, authorization to transfer from the 24 budget for the year end. I think this is what Mr. Rodriguez was getting to in the previous resolution, but Fire Department requests the Board of Estimate recommend the Common Council approve a resolution to transfer the following monies in the 24 budget. Small amounts, 1,000 from uniforms, 1,000 from fire recognition, 500 from miscellaneous, total $2,000 to office expense, training field, and physical exams. Motion by? By Rodriguez, seconded by Massey. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.4, authorization to approve Clark Patterson Lee for the engineering and construction services for water and DPW roof replacement repair. Whereas the Water Department and DPW building roofs are in need of replacement and or repair and overlay. Whereas the city has funded the budgetary cost of $225,000 for the Water Department and $291,000 for the building roof. The Department of Public Works is requesting the Board of Estimates accept CPL's proposal of construction administration at $20,667 per roof for a total of $41,334 as properly budgeted items based on the preliminary estimates. Motion by myself, seconded by Massey. Now, Jacob, when you said that these are not capital budget items, these are operational budget?
No, they were, no, they were capital, I believe.
They were capital, no, when you say they were properly budgeted, but they're in
Properly budgeted, meaning capital budget.
capital budget.
Yes.
But where in the capital, there is a capital line? What is it called? I want to see how much money's in that line.
It's the water, it's two different capital projects.
Okay,
It was part of our 2023 borrowings.
okay.
Project borrowings.
So we did plan on this one.
Yes.
We didn't plan on the HVAC and the Paramount because it was an emergency. Okay. That's all I have.
All right?
Anyone else have any questions?
My question is, do we really need them?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you and I had this conversation, which I appreciate. It's a valuable conversation. We have to design plans to hold to get the quality of the work, number one. So the contractor, we have something we can measure to say, look, you've done this, you haven't done this. And then it has to be properly designed. These are actually large roofs. We already met a couple of times with CPL, without any commitment, and the manufacturer of the roofing material and all that stuff. We met with two of them. We've done quite a bit of research to find the proper design. Now we have to design the plans and then put it out with the specifications to hold the contractor accountable for delivering a solid material. It's really needed,
So the-
Council President.
It's not going out to bid and getting a different price than 225 and 291?
No, the cost will be, the roofs themselves will be bid.
Yeah, not
The
CPL.
work will be, but not CPL.
Yeah,
CPL is
we're
a
u-
professional
yeah.
service.
Yeah, we're using, yeah. The other ones, we're using Sourcewell, basically, contractors. We met with both of them, both suppliers of the roofs, and we chose one system which is equivalent. It's exactly what we used on City Hall roof. One of them is a sprayed membrane, which is an excellent product, and that was the least expensive for us to use. And so it's professional services for CPL will not be bid. The other work is going to be per Sourcewell.
What's being repaired?
What's that?
What's being repaired?
The roofs, roof at the DPW garage and the water department garage. Also,
So they're not being replaced then? You said something about spraying, so,
yeah, replace or, okay. It is replaced or, no,
And
no,
or
it's not
repair
repaired. There's
overlay.
no patching.
Overlay.
There's no patching work.
no patching,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it, oh,
Yeah, it's really repair. The other one is the spray on, like the one we did in City Hall in here. The most economical for us is there might be some soft spots on the roof itself, so it has to be cut out, pulled out, and replaced. Then we can do the membrane on top of it. So any weak area.
Well, that's
in
for
the
a
roof-
flat roof then, is it?
Yes, any weak area in the roof will have to be cut out and replaced.
Okay.
Also sanitation, if you look in here, you'll see the sanitation department garage is in need of replacement as well. It's leaking, it's in bad shape, but we did not budget for it.
The garage itself or the roof?
Of the garage, yeah.
Okay, you said
The roof of the
garage.
sanitation garage.
Is that going to be an emergency?
No, we can still milk it until we get to the next capital budget, it's okay. Otherwise, if you want to do it now all at once, I gave you the price for it, 100 and, for the sanitation department garage.
Do you see that on there?
I don't see it anywhere.
The sanitation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, no, I didn't add it. I'm
Oh,
adding
it's
that.
like-
If you look at page,
I don't think we're interested in doing it right now.
no, you're not, okay, so just, we'll give the guys umbrellas when they're walking in there.
Well,
And buckets.
I think if it was that important, you would have made the
I
proposal to do
understand
it,
that.
correct?
I understand.
You did not propose us
I'll
doing
wait.
that, correct?
We'll use umbrellas
I
until.
just want to clarify your comment that
Use
about giving
umbrellas
the
until
guys,
next budget.
if it was a significant emergency, you would have included it in this evening's
Yes,
request.
yes, it got worse, but
So it is not. Thank you.
cheaper to buy umbrellas. Thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you. All right, so any other questions? All in favor?
aye.
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 Item 3.5, authorization to approve stratagem proposal for security upgrades at the Paramount Theater. Be it resolved, the Board of Estimate Apportionment authorizes a proposal for stratagem security for security upgrades at the Paramount Theater. Be it further resolved that the Board of Estimate Apportionment authorizes the mayor to sign the agreement. This is an upgrade on the already approved project. It's citywide security upgrade. Funding for the first half of proposal is already being funded on project line 202. Funding will be needed at a later date for the second half of the proposal. So Maria, is this you or is this Jacob?
Well, Rick has been working on it.
Rick's deputy
Is
now?
Mr., just for the record, Mr. Tweel has left the room.
He don't want to hear it.
This is for panic buttons. We need panic buttons.
Okay, so
And the
part
second-
one is the panic buttons.
And part two is the cameras in the lobby.
Okay.
That will be associated with the panic.
Cost is not that
I
much.
was gonna say, what's the cost?
We don't need,
$9,411 for the panic button.
I didn't hear you. Rick, I didn't hear, I'm sorry.
He got to get closer to him, please, and so he can read
The
your
panic
lips.
buttons are about $9,411, and the camera system, the total for both projects was $20,000, so the camera system was
Thank you,
About $11,000 for the cameras.
thank you.
Okay. So we have a motion by
Motion.
Rodriguez, seconded by
Second.
Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.6, authorization to approve Quadrant 60-month lease agreement for a mailing machine and postal sorting. Board of Estimate and Enforcement authorizes a 60-month lease agreement with Quadrant for a new mailing machine and mail sorter. And we have a resolution, the current leasing is with Pitney Bowes is up in April 25. Quadrant offers better services and the best value for mailing services. The competitive pricing offered and bidding through Sourcewell is $514.32 per month. Motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Anybody have any questions on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have one request for a dispute over a
Snow removal.
snow removal. Owner states that he was shoveling the snow and salting on Friday morning after the storm, when a truck from the building department drove over the area, affecting his ability to complete the task as planned. I don't know what that means.
I'm wondering which picture was taken first. We got two pictures there.
I bet you the one, this is from us doing the repair, the removal.
Yeah, the first picture shows the snow on the lawn, on the sidewalk,
And then the
And
second one,
we did this,
that.
and so that's.
and then we did the work.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know what, he has a letter here with it. Before I could finish cleaning the sidewalk, a truck from the building barge drove over there affecting my, I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Given these
that's what I-
circumstances, I believe the bill was issued unfairly. Is there anyone who wants to make a motion?
Nope.
I think the pictures speak for themselves. Motion dies for a lack of a motion. Any other business before the board? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.